did we say that Tammy got her phone stolen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking that she wanted a new phone, and you know, that supposedly got stolen and been thrown out the window, and we had to get her a new phone. Hey everybody, welcome back to Florida Exotic. It's the day after Christmas. We actually came here Monday to do a little Christmas video, but I was in a bah humbug mood. Glenn will testify to that.
I have no recollection, Your Honor.
Yes. Well, anyway, so I refused to do it, but we had our Christmas pajamas and Christmas hats, so we didn't do it. And Glenn said we can't do it now because Christmas is over. But at least I have my Griswold shirt on. And one little side note, which you probably don't want to know. When the kids were young, we would travel around North Carolina, South Carolina, wherever. We would go into antique shops, and I collected Griswold cast iron skillets. And I was looking for all of them, from I think a number 1 up to whatever they were. So we would go into a shop and I would hear my kids say, "Hey Dad, here's a Griswold." Well, pretty soon it became, "Hey Griswold, here's a Griswold." So that's what they call me now. But anyway, all we're doing is something real quick today. It's the end of the year, New Year's next year. We want to thank all of you for your loyalty to us. We hope you continue to watch. We'll try to provide you with fun stuff to look at. And right now, all I'm doing is rushing through here because I need to get home. Thelma had her phone stolen on Tuesday. Yeah, it's pickpocketed. So we got to go to Apple and get things solved. So I'm looking at about 5 or 6 fish for a guy in California who wants to have them. And I'm just going to go through, get sizes, and we're going to be moving along the line. Now, Glenn, if you have anything that I'm supposed to do, you just pipe in here. But with this right here, is Calisas. Calisas and Utinta sips. Glenn just drained them.
They're jumpers.
Thelma, do you have the ruler?
Yes, I do.
So I'm just trying to find out how big these Calisas are. I think there's about 8 in here. But these are cool. They're cool fish. You saw us checking them probably a couple of weeks ago. Anantopsis calisa. But I think I'm calling this guy almost 3-inch, aren't you, Glenn?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And that's probably it's hard to sex it, but I would say they're all the same age, so I would say this is most likely a female. Now they don't have any full color right now because they just don't. But in an aquarium, you can see his starting to get yellow chin. I would say this guy's a male. Yellow chin. And I would say this little guy is a female, right here, no yellow chin. And then in here with them is you don't need to know it, but these are Utintas. This is one of the blue with the yellow tail varieties. They're only 2 inches long and already showing color. So anyway, that's them. Thelma, did you put down Calisas? I would say 3 to 3 1/4. Yeah. So now we're going to move down to these in combis, and again, these are jumpers. So Glenn lowered the water, and I'm gonna still put this here. This is a new net we got from a guy. They're cool.
The handles are just like,
oh yeah, they bounce
like a
off the
stilt
roof.
walker.
Yeah, they bounce off the roof, and this is a great fish, predator. And we got the breeders inside. We set up to 75. We're trying to get them to breed. They bred once. Glenn and I both think they were the first time they bred since they got moved, and maybe they didn't get fertilized.
Wow, these things are just skyrocketing in size.
They are.
This is amazing.
I mean, look at this. I would
there's
say
a couple of callows in there.
Would you say 3-inch?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all day long.
3-inch on Incombi. Yep, easy. And I think if they're all the same age, I think I could almost guarantee that's a female. So I can sex them. Now, also in here with them hanging out, I don't know how they got in here. Calachromis. Yeah. There's a little male. And Glenn's got a female she's holding.
Yeah, she
That
is.
size they breed.
See the yellow eggs under her lip there?
Yep. And this is a little male. I don't know. I guess they got left over in here. Oh, yeah, it's another nice little male. Yep. Tail, puts on some callows. 2 3/4, Glenn?
Yep. Well, that one's
2 3/4, Tim. Yep. Okay, down I want to put a ruler on those Did I leave the net over there? Do I have a net behind me, the bigger one? What's the bigger net? I don't need it.
It's right behind Pamela.
I don't need it.
Here, Pam.
These are some 6 stripers, and I think some of these guys in here, I'm thinking some of them are 3-inch. I don't know. About ready to find out. But so I'm going to send out lists today, and we're going to probably think about starting to ship after New Year's. And by the way, some of you keep asking, do we ship fish? No, we don't. Directly to the
Yeah, we're not. We will not.
2 3/4,
and do
3-inch.
not- Yeah, that's a 3-inch fish.
Okay, these 6 stripe fronts, Tim, 3-inch. Yeah.
Yeah, we are a full-time, full operation agricultural tropical fish farm. We're not open to the public.
Nope.
And we do not do online sales. And the reason being is all of our fish leave on an airplane. So to try to coordinate, one fish and one airway bill, one airport to one airport is just not feasible
Not
for
something
us.
we do.
Our typical shipment to our partner stores is, on a good week, 40, 50 boxes.
We have people that
to
buy
an individual store.
Yeah,
so
we have people
it's-
buy 40, 50 boxes, but we typically ship 120 boxes out between everybody. We have people who buy 10 boxes, but they go in with a person who's buying 30. These Tamla are, I don't know if I wrote them down. These are red caps. Just put red cap anywhere down there.
Ventralis. yeah.
Ventralis. Now that guy right there is
That's a 3.5.
easy. 3.5. So I put 2.5 to 3.5. That way I'll know that I'm talking females are 2.5. Again, these are same age. So I'm just assuming these smaller guys, I'll do my best to sex them for a customer, but I'm not going to guarantee it because I'm assuming those.
Well, that's a
being
lot of
small-
work. Yeah, we got to get the
Yeah, and I
magnifying
can't do
glasses
it.
out and everything else.
I mean, I can tell you this is a male,
Yeah.
absolutely. And even their ventrals have the little egg spots coming out on them.
Yeah.
But I can't do the small ones. All right, let me see what else is on my list though. Kalisa, 6 stripes, Kalos. Some Trets next door, Glenn. I think are there some Trets in, where are they? They were in
no,
here
they were
too.
back down towards where Tamala was, down
On
there.
the left
On
side?
the left-hand side, yeah.
Yeah. I know I need that little goofy net. Yeah, they're right here. I know these are not, probably not up to size yet, but actually,
I drained it earlier, so it's the algae. There it is there with all the, nope, next one.
these guys are actually, if you remember the video we did on all the Tret babies, well, I took 150 out, put them here, 150 out, put them in another tank, and I tell you, there's still 200 or 300, well, 200 in one tank, don't you think, Glenn, left over there?
Absolutely, yeah.
And another 150 in the other. So there's still another 300 fish over there. But I did the 150 out because I wanted to see how big these are. What do you call them?
These are 1.5 inches all day long. Some of them could be possibly,
See, Glenn's
1.5 inches.
1.5 inches. Now, Tim, I'm going to offer him these in like 25, 30 lot. Grab them, because I got so many of them. I got to move. All right, so we're going to go off screen for a minute and head over and do one other type of fish, and then we're going to head out of here. So
No, wait.
Wait,
We do 12 days of Christmas, so we are still doing.
that's why we have a shirt on.
Christmas. Right.
We do 6 days before.
And 6 days after. And when we come to January 1st, everybody celebrates my birthday.
That's right. So we do it to keep it raw, and it's nothing big. It can be a Christmas movie and cookies. It can be
Yeah,
a little
out to
present. It could be.
Go see Christmas lights.
And did we say Tammy got her phone stolen?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking that she wanted a new phone, and that supposedly got stolen and thrown out the window, and we had to get her a new phone. So everybody, we're back over. We're over here looking at Xenotilapia, Flavipennis, Nyanza lac. And again, I'm getting these. These aren't on my normal price list because I never know if I have very many of them. So sometimes, but there's probably, these are jumping crazies too. There's probably 8 or 9 customers that we
Houston, we have a problem.
know. See them jumping?
Okay, I've got one on the ground.
There's probably 7 or 8 types of fish on the farm. That I know it. And you know what's amazing, Glenn? We moved these over to let them breed on their own, and look what's in there. I mean, that's. I mean, we got young breeders in there. We got breeders
see
in
the
there.
trophies in
And
there?
we got these
Yeah, I
trophies.
see 'em, they're going crazy.
These little babies.
Look, it's another aquarium.
Well, these trophies. Before we had these Xenos in here, remember we put these Maleros out here, or Chimpas or something,
Yeah.
that were the adults, and I think some of them spit. We didn't realize it. But anyway, this is a Nyanza lac Xeno. You might be getting the sun a little bit better.
Beautiful.
And they're a cool bottom dwelling fish, and they dance around. And if I don't know if I can pull the dorsal, but the dorsal gets these. These are a yellow variety of Xeno. I don't know if they're gonna let me do it. No, you're not gonna.
Nope.
But
he doesn't want me to mess with today.
anyway, Tim, I would say that I could easily sell out of here 25. Gosh, they're 2 to 2 1/4 almost.
Yeah,
aren't they?
this is easily in my hand. This is
That's a
3
young
inch.
adult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which we 2 to 2 1/4, 25 of them. And then what we'll do is we'll probably, I would say, we'll come up with another empty tank, and we'll move all these semi-adult and adults and let them start breeding again in another tank. Sun just went down. But I can't get it to raise this dorsal. But their dorsals are striated with like yellow. I don't know if you can see that. Yellow and black, and it's a very neat fish. So anyway, next week starts a new year. So we'll update our price list, which is still dated probably November 2024. And maybe October. And we'll send that out to people and get started. And maybe people are going to wait till after the holiday, but who knows. But anyway, we hope you will follow us this coming year. We have no idea what we're going to be doing. We hope that it's going to be interesting for you every time. If you have questions, send them to us. We won't answer them, but send them anyway. We said somebody asked us something, didn't they, that we were going to answer? Who knows?
Oh, I don't know. And the thing is, we get a lot of questions, and you know, yes, we're on social media. Yes, we're providing videos, but the thing is, you know, we're a working farm. There are us on the farm that are techno savvy, and then there's people like Mr. Biro. You know, so it's basically up to me to reply back, and Tamala does sometimes too. But the thing is, we're working. You know, so we appreciate it, and sometimes we'll answer questions, you know, to the general public. But we do love getting the comments.
Yes. And maybe we'll one time just sit down and write a whole bunch of them up and answer them. Yeah, I'm not techie at all. In fact, when we were at the Verizon store on Tuesday, the guy was trying to ask me questions about my phone, and he finally just said, "You want me to do that for you?" And I handed it to him, and he pretty much figured out who I am.
And then he and I, the
Yeah,
Verizon
yeah,
guy,
and I just sat there. I said, "My phone will do that? Really? My phone? You can do that on my phone?" "Yes, you can." "You can do that?" "Yes, you can." So anyway, thank you so much for being with us this last year. Hope we have a great year next year. Yeah.
Subscribe, like, all that
Yep.
stuff.
Adios.
Happy New Year.